of the National Youth Commission, the youngest person in history to head a government agency. NYC is the chief youth policy making arm of the Philippine government. His team has managed 2 projects which are implemented yearly: the 10 accomplished youth organizations and the Presidential Youth Fellowship Program. In 2007, Bam Aquino established Micro Ventures Incorporated, a social enterprise that engages in poverty alleviation through business development for the poor. It currently runs the internationally awarded Happy Pinoy program with thousands of women, micro-entrepreneur members in the Philippine countryside to help them secure better incomes for their families. Ladies and gentlemen, our keynote speaker is Honorable Senator Paulo Benigno Bam Aguirre Aquino IV. And we apologize that he could not come to grace the event. However, his speech will be read by an equally indefatigable public servant who's known for his volunteerism and servant leadership. Sabi nga niya kanina, ang kapatid ko, may bago na akong kapatid ngayon, ha? Kapatid ko sa event na ito, and it's a great honor and a real pleasure working with her. My utmost respect, and let's put our hands together for Honorable Vice Samira Ali Gutok Tumawis.
Message for the Tawi-Tawi Job Fair by the Senator Bam Aquino. Professor Basil Sali, Director for Alumni Affairs, Assemblywoman Samira Ali Gutok Tumawis, Chancellor Lorenzo Reyes, dear guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, I regret that I cannot be with you today, but I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to the Mindanao State University for organizing the Tawi-Tawi Job Fair. This is one concrete avenue through which we bring opportunities closer to our people. So I salute everyone who made this event possible. Let us all give each other a round of applause. I would have to say that now is an exciting time to be a Filipino. The Philippines, as we all know, is enjoying a robust growth. From being the sick man of Asia and lagging behind our Asian neighbors, we are now a breakout nation, one of the most resilient economies in Asia, second only to China in terms of our growth. We have earned the trust and confidence of the international finance community through the 3 investor-grade credit ratings that we garnered early this year. And we are seeing more and more foreign investments coming in. Long-lasting peace is also within our reach. We made history last year when we signed the Bangsamoro Framework Agreement, a peace agreement that will pave the way for millions of Filipinos to finally feel the benefits of peace and order. Alam po natin na kapag may kapayapaan, mas madali makakamit ang kagandahan or kaganahan. We are confident that as more and more Filipinos embrace peace, more and more Filipinos will feel the fruits of progress and prosperity. Sabi nga po ni Pangulong Noynoy Aquino na sa kanyang pangunahing or panghuling SONA, napakasarap maging Pilipino sa mga panahong ito. We know that many of you have patiently waited for the fruits of peace, progress, and development to flow your way. Many of you have patiently waited for inclusive growth to finally take shape, while the national government has worked on urgent reforms to show that the Philippines means business. I would like to share with you today how we are working hand in hand with our colleagues in government and the private sector to bring greater growth to millions of Filipinos in more regions around the Philippines. At the start of the 16th Congress, I filed 7 inclusive growth bills that are meant to 1. Generate more jobs through the growth of more micro and small businesses. 2. Level the playing field for smaller businesses by opening access and promoting fair competition. 3. Develop a new breed of entrepreneurs by supporting youth and social entrepreneurship. 4. Promote ease of business and cut red tape in business registration processes and the like. 5. Support more local entrepreneurs, farmers, fisher folk, and local producers by pushing for a more inclusive supply chain and redefining value for money. It is our firm belief that inclusive growth needs to support the growth of businesses so that more jobs can open up for those who need it most, not only in the capital cities and business hubs, but in every corner of the country. Para po sa akin, yan ang isang pinakamalinaw na kailangang tahaking daan. Hindi po natin makukuha ang inclusive growth o malawakang kaunlaran kung hindi tayo tumulong sa mga kababayan natin na magnegosyo o magtrabaho. Now that our country is in a trajectory of growth, now is the best time to push for inclusive growth. Now is the time to make sure that as we go forward, no one is left behind. I would therefore like to appeal to our counterparts in the local government units who are present here today. Let us please make it easier for businesses to open and thrive. And let us please work together to give our businesses a hassle-free, red tape-free, corruption-free environment. Ang lagi pong daing sa akin ng mga kapwa negosyante ko ay, bakit kung sino pa ang gustong magbukas ng negosyo, magbabayad pa ng tamang buwis at magbigay ng trabaho para sa ating mga kababayan, ay siya pang napapermisyo. We have to remember that for every new business that grows and thrives, more individuals and families are given the opportunity to get good local jobs, earn a stable income, and stand on their own 2 feet. Dear friends, I hope that you will be with me in this challenge. In return, we will make sure that doing business and generating more jobs in the Philippines will be favorable to those who want to do good business in our country. If there are any laws, bills, anything industries need to grow, we will work with you regarding these bills. And hopefully, as you grow, you can bring a lot of these other micro, small, and medium-term enterprises to grow with you so that we can see the true growth that our country needs to see in the next 3 to 5 years. Muli, isa pong malugod na pagbati sa ating mga organizers at job seekers at maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po.